Yay Networks.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans. This is my husband and podcast co-host, Alan Evans.
A train in the house.
And boy, we got a podcast for you tonight. We do.
We do. We've got a good one.
We promise.
We do.
I've actually got a couple things I do want to discuss.
We've got
with
a lot
you
of good stuff.
because I have been obsessing lately, and I don't know why lately, about where we're going to retire.
Really?
You even brought up
Okay.
something the other day because we were sitting in the blinding sun, the Texas heat. Let me tell you, our son plays football, and
That would be cold.
our son Cole plays football. The home stadium was built facing the setting sun in Texas.
Well, wait a second. Why do you get so fired up about this?
It makes me so mad. You're supposed to build it where the visitor
I
team
understand.
sits facing the sun, number one. But there is no visitor side. It's only
Yeah,
one side
it's like
for
a one
stadium
visitor
seating.
side. Yeah, for everybody.
So they couldn't just face it the other way. So we sit there in that blinding sun, sweat rolling down our backs. Alan, I've never
Under
seen
my
his,
knees.
your eyes, under your eyes, you had like puddles of water coming down his face. It was just so hot. Alan said, did you say Wyoming or Montana?
Wyoming.
Wyoming. I was like, what? He's like, I'm done with this heat. I'm done. Wyoming.
My whole life.
He said, the only thing wrong with Wyoming is there's no beach. I said, well, there's lakes, right?
Since 1975,
It's so stinking.
I've put up with this bull honk.
Right. But I think just having that sun just blinding our faces and sweating in it, I was just like, where are we going to retire?
It was almost like a microwave.
Well, there's actually a study. They do like studies every year, and they tell you the best places to retire. And I've got the top 10 states
Oh,
and the best
You're
cities
bringing
within those
this?
states. Yes. 'Cause
Nice.
I'm telling you, I get on Zillow and I go, and I do some daydreaming. And I'll go to Charleston, South Carolina, and Murrells Inlet, and Pawleys Island, and all those houses around there. We can't afford any of them because I always put on my list, I want a swimming pool, and I want waterfront, and all this stuff. There's no way we can afford that. But, I dream about where we're going to retire. I'm in the AARP now.
I just had Wyoming on my mind just because I'd been there recently.
Yeah.
And it's really beautiful.
And do you know, I am 55. I don't lie about my age. I was at the gas station tonight getting gas because I was literally on fumes.
What's this have to do with Wyoming?
Well, I'm just telling you about being 55. And so I'm getting gas, and this man comes up to me. When it always startles
What'd
me.
he want?
Well, he was begging for money. He asked
Oh.
me if I had any change. And
Did he
I
say he
said-
tried to buy some groceries in Walmart
No,
and they
he-
made fun of him because his
said-
credit card wouldn't work?
No, he said he's working around the area. He was really picking up the trash in the 7-Eleven parking lot. And he asked me if I had any change. I said, I'm sorry, I only have my credit card. He said, you are so beautiful today. He said, what are you, 50? 30? I was like, well, that's
Oh,
a good wide range.
He was just all over the place.
50 or 30? I was like, looking like this, Alan. He told me I look beautiful today after I declined giving him money.
Well, he was wanting money.
I already told him I didn't have any. And I was like, dude, I'm 55. 55. And you know what? I'm driving past all these beautiful little 55 and up retirement communities now.
Really?
Yes, they have entire neighborhoods. I am old enough to live in a retirement neighborhood, but the only thing is you can't have any small children in the house. So we can't. But I am old enough at 55 to move into one of these 55 and up communities. I have a friend that lives in one of
You
these outside.
go on right ahead.
They're nice. 55 is not old. You're almost 55.
So can I run 3 motorcycles in and out of there?
I don't think that's against the rules.
Is
just
it
you can't have
not?
kids. You just can't have kids. My friends live in one outside of Houston, and it is beautiful. And their houses are really nice, and they have a community, like a rec center or whatever in the middle with the club. You don't call it a country club. It's just the community club, I guess you call it.
Mhm.
And they have a beautiful pool. They have every night they have something going on. They have poker with the guys. The women, they're playing
They got poker. They got poker going on, all
They
right.
have barbecue nights and all this stuff all the time. And they are living their best life.
Yeah, they are.
Living their best life. That's what I want to do, Alan. I want to live my best life.
Got to be careful at those places.
Tired. very tired.
I'm sick and tired.
Very tired.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So we can talk about
Retirement.
We can talk about retirement.
Where are we going?
Also I teased something last podcast. I think I've worked up the courage to tell the story in a way that's not too grotesque. I think I can do that.
Oh, Alan, I thought you'd put that out of your mind.
A lot of people want to hear it.
Y'all really don't. I know y'all think y'all want to hear this stuff, but I'm telling you, you don't.
Here's why.
I'm married to him, and I have to look at him now, and
Here's
I'll never
why.
look at him the same way again.
That's not true. I've told you this same story 50 times. Now, here's the thing, listener. If you listen to my story and you say, "Oh, that's never happened to me," you're either lying or you've got severe problems, because this has happened to everybody.
No, this is not.
Yes, it has.
No.
Yes, it has.
No, it has not.
So we'll talk about my episode in a motorcycle dealership.
Yes, it's an episode.
I just wanted to bring up this movie coming out. It's really kind of caught my attention. It's called The Whale, with Brendan Fraser making a big comeback. And just touch on it and see what you think about it. I'd like to see it. And then we have a letter. A gal heard us talking about intermittent fasting, and we've been doing it 3 days now.
Well, not we.
Or I have been doing
You
it 3
have.
days now. And she knows a lot about it because she's done it for a long time, and she had some great input.
Okay.
So I want to read that letter. So
Is
that's
that Shelley, our
no,
listener that lost a ton of weight, intermittent fasting?
no. I didn't know Shelley did intermittent fasting. How about that? No, this is young, sweet, clean Joyce.
All right, Joyce.
That's what her name is.
Joyce.
Yep. All right, babe. That's what we got.
All right, so speaking of being over the age of 55, before I get to the retirement stuff, I just saw this today. It said the odds are if you are over the age of 55, you only have 4 friends you can count on. And I think we would throw that average off. I think we have more than 4 that we could count on.
That we could count on.
Count on.
I know what you said. Count on.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I know I could. I don't want to name names because
Let's name names.
we would inadvertently forget someone and hurt someone's feelings. But I know that I have more than 4 friends.
Now, what is...
So I'm very blessed in that sense.
Hashtag blessed. What does you can count on entail, though? Does that
Well,
mean if you're
if I'm stranded on the side of the road,
Stranded
I
on the
guess,
side of the road,
need somebody to come pick me up.
stuck on the hopper
if I
somewhere,
am really in a pinch and I need
broke,
$1,000 or something.
wow,
You need to have a couple of friends you can call.
$1,000.
Well, I mean, maybe more. I don't know.
Tell you what, anybody comes to me for $1,000, I'm gonna say go hit pound sand.
Then you're not a friend somebody can count on. Then
Oh, I want to be a friend.
you're not. You're just not. Over the age of 55, odds are you only have 4 friends you can count on. That's the sobering finding from a poll of 2,000 Americans in this age group, shedding light on loneliness and social inactivity among older adults. Here we go. I'm an older adult again. After 35, I was geriatric pregnant. And now at 55, just wheel me into the retirement center. Anyway, the survey finds that 1 in 5 feel lonely more than half of the week. That's sad. 3 in 4 admit their social circle has shrunken as they have gotten older. Nearly half share that they have stopped being friends with at least 3 people in the last 2 years.
Yeah, okay.
I think your lives just go in different directions. It doesn't have to be a big fallout.
Friends come and go sometimes.
Or it could be a big fallout.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a big fallout with a friend you just don't speak to anymore?
No, I don't think there are friends I don't really talk to anymore, but it wasn't because of a fallout. It was more like they moved away and they started a new life in another state. And it was just, we tried to keep in touch, but we don't anymore. Kind of that. But I've never had a big fight with a friend to where, oh, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm not talking to you. It's never been like that.
I've had a couple of kerfuffles.
Uh-huh.
Is that what you would call it? With a couple of friends, but not really on the regular.
I think as a whole, and correct me if I'm wrong, as a whole, dudes are a little less drama when it comes to the whole, you're her friend and we can't be friends because you're friends with her. And if you're going to do something with her, then I need to be involved too. And all that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, their feelings.
Because I know people that do that.
But men will just get in a fight, bow up at each other, come close to blows.
Right.
And sometimes they do go to blows, and then the next day they're fine.
Call each other a-hole, and then the next thing you know, they're inviting each other to go fly fishing in Montana.
Right. We're way more emotional creatures. That is true. All right. So before I get to this list of where we're going to retire, honey, and I think it's a pretty good list, I do want to say
people love lists.
Something very important.
Okay.
With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients, seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. You can skip all those trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it is America's #1 meal kit. Now, our lives are in high gear right now. We've got carpool lines every afternoon. In the morning with you, I got it every afternoon. Sports practices, games. The last thing I want to do is stress out about supper. Well, HelloFresh is a game changer. They offer a weekly selection of over 30 recipes, more than 70 convenience items, all delivered right to your door. They've got quick and easy meals. They are amazing 20-minute meals, low prep, easy cleanup options, takes the stress out of mealtime. My favorite part of the HelloFresh delivery is when I open that box and I get to check out the produce. I'm always bragging on the produce.
You really are.
Really, I'm not making that up. I love it. It's crisp, it's fresh. It's because HelloFresh produce travels from the farm to your door in less than a week. They've also got HelloFresh Market. You can shop for quick breakfasts, wholesome snacks, even desserts. Get the family involved with HelloFresh's limited edition kid-friendly baking kits. Our son Cole loves to cook. I would like to introduce him to baking, Alan.
He's a little chef.
But baking's different, and I think he would maybe get a kick out of that. So that'll be fun. And remember, HelloFresh is 25% less expensive than takeout. It's cheaper than grocery shopping. And Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh, so you've got an even wider array of meal plans to choose from. We love switching between brands, and our listeners can enjoy both at a discount with us.
So go to HelloFresh.com/sandwich16 and use code sandwich16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com/sandwich16 and use code sandwich16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
You really enunciate.
I just love
You're an enunciator.
HelloFresh.
All right, so there are so many different articles about where to retire. This one I liked because this one wrong page. This one breaks it down not only by state but also like the best cities within that state. I don't know if they're in alphabetical. It looks like they might be in alphabetical order. All right, best states to retire if you're retiring in 2022. We are not.
What is the what's the right word? What's the
criteria?
Yeah, criteria. I just drew a blank. Yeah, what is the criteria? God, Hashimoto's for being on this list.
Let's see. We've listed the top 10 retirement states and selections reasons why. So I guess each one is different. Best places to retire in 2022. I'm sure in the next couple of years, if you're looking at that, it's not going to change that much. Arizona.
Okay.
They say no matter where you choose to retire in Arizona, you're within a few hours of major historic sites, the beautiful national parks, golf courses, the desert weather, always warm. Also, the health benefits from just being in the state. The state's desert climate reduces the number of common allergens. And some people move there, find relief from their seasonal allergies. And if you ever live in Texas, you know. You move to Texas, you're going to get allergies. So a lot of people do move to Arizona just to avoid that.
I could get behind Arizona.
The best cities to retire.
Hotter than hell, though.
Sedona, Tucson, Scottsdale, and Prescott. We've been to Scottsdale.
Yeah, I've been to
beautiful.
Scottsdale many times. It's that's highfalutin, Arizona.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Florida. You want to relax and enjoy the sun and sand?
The great state of Florida.
The state boasts some of the most incredible beachside destinations and extraordinary golf courses, a high number of retirement communities, the 55 plus and up, whatever. The best cities, and this is according to retirebetternow.com, by the way. I should give them credit, retirebetternow.com. They suggest St. Augustine, Tampa, or Jacksonville.
A lot of alligators.
And Florida is the state with the highest number of golf courses, over 1,300. FYI.
I don't know, in my later years, will I return to play a lot of golf?
Yeah, you will, because I'm going to learn.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to go play top golf. That's my dipping the toe in.
Yeah.
Nevada. You say Nevada. I say Nevada.
What in the hell is in Nevada other than Las Vegas and Reno?
It is one of the top retirement states in the U.S. thanks to its great weather, no state income taxes,
Well, I'm
and
behind that.
and low cost of living.
Okay.
Apart from that, gorgeous scenery.
Really?
You can enjoy the perks of living within hours of outdoor escapes and the excitement of Las Vegas or Reno.
Right, exactly.
It also has a growing number of 55 plus retirement communities. And where to retire? Las Vegas, Reno, Henderson, or Summerlin.
Compared to the other states on this list, I bet, I don't know that Nevada has the best scenery.
Well, look, there's a
but-
picture.
Okay.
And they are home to an incredibly high number of wild horses. How about that?
Interesting.
Wyoming. Where you said you'd like to go.
Beautiful.
If you want to live a relaxed outdoor lifestyle, Wyoming may be the perfect state for you to retire. Not only is it generally affordable, it was rated as one of the most tax-friendly states for retirees in 2019.
That's right.
They have a large number of 55 plus communities. So if you choose to retire here, you've got plenty of options of neighborhoods and communities, a large number of healthcare facilities within the state borders. I guess we'll be needing healthcare. Where to retire?
If we keep going on this trajectory we're on, yeah.
Jackson, Cheyenne, or Casper are the three cities they recommend.
I went through Cheyenne.
Despite being landlocked, Wyoming has 35 islands within its borders.
What?
That's what it says.
Huh.
Little
That's a
lakes with islands
That's a
in them,
fun
I guess.
fact.
Texas. Texas boasts low income taxes, low cost of living, mild winters, except for a couple of previous ones. We've had some pretty bad ones. But overall, we have mild winters. We don't really break out our coats very often.
Yeah, we
had a couple of
that
bad
one
back-to-backs.
a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That was pretty tough.
Yeah,
but-
that was like all the way to Tennessee. We got almost snowed in there. It was just
Yeah.
bad, a couple back to back. But generally speaking, mild winters. Many key historic sites, rich cultural attractions. We have incredible canyons, deserts, national parks. Austin's got the South by Southwest Music and Film Festival. I ain't going to that.
That's the one where
I
I
don't like go to festivals.
That's the one where I fell asleep under the oak tree and they
Yeah.
left me there for
I'm
dead.
not doing that.
You know, I'm proud to say I visited just about every part of Texas now.
Well, the best places to retire in Texas, Austin,
What?
San Antonio,
San
Fort Worth,
Antone.
and Fort Worth.
You don't retire in Austin.
Well, the hill country is right there, babe. So you can
Not
be like
in
on the
Austin proper.
Well, the outskirts of Austin. You don't want to live on 6th Street.
Austin's 90 square miles surrounded by reality.
Next is Utah.
Utah.
Widely considered an ideal place to retire. Beautiful landscape, low crime rate, thriving business opportunities, and rich culture with the Sundance Film Festival. Again, it's a festival, but I think it'd be a smaller, more manageable one.
I want to go to Utah. That's a state I have not been to.
Oh, I've been.
Never
to Park
been to Utah.
City. I've been to, what else is in Utah?
Is Moab in Utah?
Oh,
I think it is.
Moab sounds like Nevada. I don't know. Anyway, it's a healthy state. Residents are expected to live to 80.2 years of age compared to the national average of 78.9. Live a little longer there. Lots of Mormons. Mormons live longer, I guess. They probably take better care of themselves. If you love the outdoors,
Wow.
you'll love Utah for its gorgeous scenery, incredible national parks, and spectacular ski destinations. Where to retire in Utah? Salt Lake City, St. George, or Provo. I'd go to Salt Lake City and try. Well, I don't think I want to be a real housewife of Salt Lake City, but I do. Have y'all seen the trailer for the new season of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? It looks
I have
so
not.
good. It looks so good. Oh, it also says Utah is the only state where every single county includes a portion of a national forest. How about that?
How about that?
California.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
You don't retire. You leave California. I'm not trying to be rude to people that love California because the weather is beautiful.
It's got great weather. It's a beautiful state.
But who can afford to live in California?
It's a gorgeous state. It's
They're about
beautiful.
to turn off the lights in California.
Did you hear what they're
Yes.
asking people to do?
Yes.
Don't
run their air conditioning.
Well, they just said the government in California just said we're going to ban gas-powered cars by 2027.
I don't remember.
But don't charge your electric car either because we're about to have rolling blackouts.
It's bad. I don't know what they're
What
thinking.
the hell is going on in California?
Well, according to retirebetternow.com, listen, if y'all love California, it's not against you as a person. It's against the whatever else. All right, California, great state for retirement, beautiful weather, variety of landscape. Truly, when I go to California, I'm like, and I walk around and it's so nice outside. I'm like, oh man, I can see why people want to live there. It's so beautiful. And the weather and the climate is just so great at night. Even in the summer, you need a little sweater at night. It's so great.
You can smoke all the pot you want.
That's me. Anyway, it says California is one of the states where Social Security benefit payments are tax exempt. So I guess there's that.
There's something tax exempt in California?
Social Security benefits.
Well, just give them time.
Where to retire in California? Palm Springs.
Been there.
San Diego.
Been there.
Eureka.
Have not been there.
I just don't know how you can afford it. Honestly, I'm not trying to be
gorgeous, beautiful.
Well, that's where JC and Kenzie got married.
Palm Springs.
There was an earthquake when I was there.
Palm Springs, lots of golf courses, lots of tennis courts, lots of mountains.
And the vineyards are so beautiful.
But hotter than hell after about May.
South Carolina. South Carolina has become a popular state for vacations for many reasons. Those same reasons make it a great option for retirement as well. Sunny weather, beautiful coastline, world-class golf courses, other recreational activities. The state has everything you need to relax and enjoy yourself every single day. South Carolina also does not tax Social Security benefits. The state has not implemented inheritance or estate taxes.
Hear, hear.
And there are cities they suggest. Charleston, which is I've been looking at Zillow.
Been there.
Myrtle Beach. I've been looking around Myrtle Beach.
Have not been
Maybe
there.
North Myrtle. I might do North Myrtle Beach or a little further north or a little further south, like Polly's Island maybe. Or Greenville. Greenville's on the other side of the state. That'd be closer to the mountainside.
South Carolina, huh?
Fun fact, the first game of golf that was played in the United States took place in Charleston, South Carolina in 1788.
Really?
Myrtle Beach has so many.
I did not know that.
Not only golf courses, mini golf courses too.
Mini golf course? Like putt-putt?
Tons, yeah. Vermont. I want to go to Vermont. I want to go up to the New England states. I want to go to Maine. I want to go to New Hampshire. I want to go to all those states.
Ride the bike up there.
Maybe I'll fly there and meet you and ride around on the bike with you there. Or maybe get an RV and tow the motorcycle there.
That would be fun, yeah.
All right, so retiring in Vermont, many benefits, low crime rate. The Vermont Department of Disability, blah, 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 committed to ensuring their mission is successful. They work to make Vermont the best state in which to grow old or to live with a disability with dignity, respect, and independence. Apart from that, Vermont offers a delightful range of outdoor activities. Where to retire in Vermont? Montpelier, I think is how you say it. Or is it Montpelier? Montpelier?
I'm Texan. I say Pellier.
Burlington or Virginus.
Okay. Never heard of Virginus.
And the name Vermont comes from two French words, vert and mont.
Good eye, mate.
Which translates to green mountain.
Two French words, huh?
And last on the list, believe it or not, that was only 9. This is number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Idaho. This is where Bruce and Demi Willis Bruce Willis and Demi Moore, got a home there. And then when they got divorced, she stayed in Idaho. She lives there, I think, like full time.
We have a friend in Idaho, Amanda, who took our engagement pictures, our surprise engagement.
They just moved
she
there.
She moved to Idaho, and the pictures she posts are beautiful.
Yeah, Idaho's supposed to be really beautiful. Low cost of living, especially for housing. If you're interested in outdoor or mountain living, you want to consider retiring to Idaho. It's home to 30 national parks, a portion of Yellowstone National Park. Great if you're looking for a retreat and don't mind cold weather. A great option if you're actually seeking the cold weather, as there are 18 ski resorts you can enjoy within the state. I don't think about going to Idaho to ski. You think about Colorado and Utah, right? But Idaho has 18. Places to retire in Idaho, Coeur d'Alene. That sounds French. Coeur d'Alene. Sandpoint or Boise.
I think she's in Boise.
Idaho State Capitol building is one of a kind. It's heated naturally by utilizing the geothermal energy produced from underground hot springs.
Wow.
How about that? So anyway, there you go. Something to think about. I'm going to go on Zillow and look up these places.
I'm down for checking out Idaho and Wyoming, maybe South Kakalaki. I'm not going to retire in Texas.
I would love to retire to South
Carolina. It's too
Carolina.
friggin' hot here. It's starting to get to me. Now I know why all the olds, they try to escape the heat.
Yeah.
Actually, they try to escape the cold, too.
Well, they go to Florida. That's hot and humid.
Not like here. God, I felt like we were just baking at that football game.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just got me.
It made you cranky.
It made
me cranky.
Well, I'm always cranky.
True, but crankier and sweaty.
Yeah, I'm not sweaty now though.
Good.
But I was sweaty a few days ago. And we talked about the Duran Duran concert last podcast. That evening, do you remember? I had the worst stomach cramps, and I got up at 3:30 in the morning, and I had an upset stomach.
Yeah.
My stomach was killing me. It wasn't just I needed to go. It was I had a cramp, like that stitch in your stomach, you know?
Yeah.
It woke me up.
Yeah.
And we stopped at a restaurant on the way to the concert. We got some drinks. But do you remember what I ate?
You usually order soup, but I don't think you ordered a soup that night.
No, I had an entire loaf of bread.
Yeah, that's true. Lots of butter.
A glass of bourbon, 3 Diet Cokes, blackened Cajun catfish that was medium rare. The thick part of it wasn't done. And red beans and rice.
Yeah, but you usually order soup, and you did not order soup that night.
So I washed all that down with whiskey and Diet Coke. Then we went to the concert, and I didn't mention this last time. I tried these TX whiskey drinks. One was mixed with sweet tea. One was mixed with cola. And I knocked those down.
Oh, it was canned. They were in a can.
Yeah, they were in cans. $18.
For 2 or for 1?
No, a piece.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Caught up in the moment?
Caught up in the moment of I saw the lime green jacket that Simon Le Bon was wearing.
So give me
and I was
an
like,
$18
wow.
can of whiskey?
Yep.
Oh my
So then I
God.
knocked those 2 down. So then I go home that night. I got stomach cramps at 3:30 in the morning. Surprise, surprise. So the next day, Kellie's she's pursing her lips, she's shaking her head. She does not want me to tell this story. But I can tell this in such a way that it's not too bad.
Well, the problem with this is we've got one more sponsor.
That's okay.
So I'm trying to decide.
We can space it out. Don't worry.
I'm trying to decide, do we want to
I'm a podcast expert.
do the sponsor before this disgusting story or wait and do it after?
Why don't you do that?
That's the thing.
And then we're going to bring it home for Jerome with talk about this and the whale.
And you got a letter. You got a lot to do. I just want to space
Okay,
around
go ahead.
the story.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Y'all know I've been walking a lot more lately. I try to do 4 miles. I give myself a day, sometimes 2 days off a week. Just life is so crazy. But I like to listen to other podcasts when I'm walking. And I'll tag them in my Instagram stories because I always, keep accountable. And I've been listening to On Display, Melissa Gorga, Real Housewife of New Jersey, Danny Pellegrino, Everything Iconic, and Do You, which is the podcast for the Dumois Instagram gossip site. And I always tag them, Alan, and every one of them has acknowledged me and thanked me.
That's awesome.
That's cool, right?
Very
but
cool.
A lot of people also notice when I'm filming my videos, I've got these little earbuds in my ear. And those are my Raycon wireless earbuds. And I love them. I love them. Raycon's everyday earbuds. They look, feel, and sound better than ever. I got the red ones. You can get different colors. I like the red. And they are so comfortable and they will not budge. So I don't ever stress about them popping out if I break into a jog or something. Raycons also give you 8 hours of playtime. They've got a 32-hour battery life. So when I'm ready to go, the Raycons are ready to go too. They are priced just right with Raycon quality audio at half the price of other premium audio brands. And if you've got kids, you don't want to be spending the mega bucks on earbuds, right? Raycons are excellent quality. They're stylish and they will love them. I love my Raycon's awareness mode because when I'm walking, I want to be aware of the sounds around me if a car comes up behind me or a bicycle or something. Mm-hmm. And also they have this little feature, like if I get a phone call, I just tap the earbud and I can talk to anybody. And the quality is good. You can understand me really well
Absolutely.
with my earbuds. So anyway, I love my Raycon everyday earbuds. I will add mine to their over 50,000 5-star reviews.
So go to buyraycon.com/sandwich today to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/sandwich to score 15% off. Buyraycon.com/sandwich.
And of course, that's BUY.
BUYRAYCON.com.
/sandwich.
/sandwich. All right, babe. So I've set this up. I pretty much put anything into my pie hole at the before and during the Duran Duran concert that would cause me to have some distress.
I should just put my microphone down now.
It's not going to take that long.
No, because I just don't want to comment.
I want you to comment.
Oh.
Please comment. Please comment. I want you to comment. It'd make it better if you did comment. So the next day, I decide I need to find a gift for a friend of mine. And what better place to find a really cool gift than a Harley Davidson store, dealership. They have awesome apparel. They have awesome gift items. I just love being there. They got free coffee. They got free water. They got cool music being played. It's just a cool place to hang out. It's better than Starbucks. So I decided to ride to one, and I'm not going to tell you which one it was.
Well, I think if they listen to this podcast,
they're all over the Metroplex. I decided to ride to one that's pretty far away. I want to say it's about an hour away from our house. Okay. It is hot as the blazes. So I ride up to this dealership. I go inside, and I'm just kind of looking around. I'm just kind of walking around. There's nobody there. I mean, it was empty. I'm like, is anybody home? There was one salesperson. I said hello to him. And there was one gal in apparel. So I walk over to apparel, and I'm just kind of looking around. Now, one thing you should know about Harley Davidson dealerships, if you're unfamiliar, and this isn't sexist, this is just the truth. They hire.
This isn't sexist.
They hire.
This is the truth.
They hire cute girls to work in the apparel department. Okay. They do. That's just what they do. If you go to any dealership, you'll see cute girls in the apparel department.
Oh, maybe that's why you like hanging around up there. After this story, it won't matter.
I'm too old for it. Good call. I'm too old for that.
Because I'm betting that cute girl in apparel had to do other duties that day.
So you know how when you're looking around in a retail store, if you're the only one in the store, they check on you a lot, and they come peeking from behind the clothes, like,
can I help?
Can I help you with anything?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, it's okay. I'm okay. So while I'm looking around, I'm starting to get that stitch again, and it's doing the bit where it's like up my back and up my side,
Well, gas rises.
Right. Yeah. So it's like, and I'm like, man, I don't feel well. This isn't good. So I'm like, all right, I'm looking both ways. I'm like, I've
told him not to tell this.
I'm going to go crop dusting over here in the corner. I said this to myself in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk over in the corner, and I'm looking both ways.
You're just going to pass a little gas.
Yeah, I'm just going to pass a little gas. Everybody's done this, by the way. It's not like I'm telling something that is unique to me. I know everyone listening has crop dusted in a retail store.
Unless you're at a party and you're like, I tooted and then somebody came behind me in the aisle just then. So that's the story you tell.
So right as I'm about to do it, she comes out from behind the clothes again. Can I help you? And she scared me. And I'm like, and I did one of those. Now, I don't think she heard it, but I'm like, no, I'm good. But I wasn't good.
No.
I wasn't good. And I could tell something happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to collect myself. I do the clenched butt cheeks duck walk directly to the restroom. I look in, there's nobody in there. Thank goodness. I go into one of the sit-down stalls, drop trow, and...
Oh, my gosh.
So, here's the problem I had. I've got motorcycle boots on. I've got these big, heavy jeans on, heavy socks.
Yeah, you have to wear really thick clothes in case you're in a wreck or something,
right,
so you won't get road rash.
It's hot. It's still hotter, and I'm sweaty. It's just not a good situation.
No, it's not.
So I'm sitting there like, now what am I going to do? I can't take my boots off in my socks and my pants, and luckily I had my knife with me. So I've got a belt. I keep a knife on my belt.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just going to cut my freaking underwear off. So that's what I proceeded to do. I then take my knife, and it took some work, especially to get through that elastic band.
Yeah.
So I'm sawing it.
I need to sharpen your blade.
Yeah, I know. So I'm sawing at my underwear.
Yeah.
I sawed it on the left side. I couldn't saw it in the middle. I sawed it on the right side, and I
Took it
got
off like a diaper.
I took it off like a diaper, basically. I get it off,
Yeah.
wrap it up, finish getting myself together. See, I'm not being lewd.
No, you're not being lewd.
I finished getting myself
I just
together.
wouldn't have told the story.
Now here's the problem. I can't take this with me.
No, you can't.
I can't take it with me. So I left it in the trash.
Exactly. And now whoever had to clean up that bathroom that day had to deal with that.
But here's another problem I have now.
And it's probably that cute little girl. It's my day to do bathroom duty. You know how they have to sign it every hour. They check the bathroom to make sure it's clean.
I buried it, though. No, I buried it.
It doesn't matter if you bury it, Alan.
I buried it like Larry.
Oh my gosh. So he left it there.
No, I buried it under a bunch of towels.
It doesn't matter.
Paper
It still
towels.
smells. And you can never go back to that dealership again.
No, I can't.
Because now you've told that story on the podcast.
I can't go to that.
Just in case they listen, they know that you were the one that did that.
I can't go to that city anymore. So I pull up my pants, but now I've got heavy motorcycle Kevlar jeans on, and I don't have any underwear on.
Commando.
Yeah, so I'm commando. So it's rubbing.
Commando but clean?
Well, as clean as you can get, I guess. So it's rubbing, and it's just. So I'm like, I'm gonna ride over to Target and buy some damn underwear. So I get on the bike. I ride a couple of miles.
So they don't sell Harley underwear?
You know, I looked. I went back out there real quick, and I looked, and I couldn't find any. And I'm like, if she sees me looking for underwear, she'll most certainly know what happened.
Dead giveaway.
Right. So I ran out, got on the bike, went to Target.
You could have made do with a bandana.
Yeah, I could have put my bandana on like a diaper. Right? No, that wouldn't have fit on me. So I went over to Target, went to the men's section, and every freaking pack of underwear was a small or a triple XL. And I'm like, what in the hell? Where are all the men buying underwear from Target? I guess they're just like me.
Well, the supply chain is down as well.
Yeah, good call. Good call. So I'm digging around. I find a pack of mediums. Mediums is 32, 30, 34 waist. But they're the long Hanes boxer briefs. These real long. They go down.
The ones that I wanted you to wear when we got married.
Yeah.
And you insisted you don't like them. They ride up.
They go down to like my knees. Mm-hmm. So I buy the pack of underwear. There's 3 in a pack. They're moisture wicking fabric.
That's nice.
Performance fabric. Yeah, 3 pair of underwear, $21.99.
And moisture wicking's good.
Yeah, moisture wicking. So check out. No big deal. I'm just buying underwear at Target. Nobody knows I'm commando. I go to the bathroom. Got to get in the dang stall. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I'm stinky. Got to take my boots off. Take my socks
public
off.
bathroom.
Yes. Take my pants off. So now at this point, I'm standing there, and this will kind of conclude the story. I'm standing there. I'm thinking, how did I get here? How did I get here? I'm standing here in a shirt and a hat. I don't have my pants on. I don't have my shoes on. I'm holding a pack of Target underwear, and I'm standing here basically because I shit myself.
Yeah, you did. And now you've shared it on a podcast.
I'm not proud. I don't want to gyp the listener. The listener,
like I told Alan,
the listener expects transparency.
I didn't need to know that.
The listener expects transparency.
Alan comes home and tells me this. I said, if that happened to me, would you want me to tell you that? He said, no. I said, why are you telling me that? Why are you telling the podcast
Because you're my wife.
that?
I share everything with you.
You share everything with the podcast too?
Pretty much. I'd say 95%.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
I'd say 95%. We've talked about colonoscopies.
I know, that's different.
We've talked about serious family stuff.
That's different.
I talked about KFC where I couldn't even.
Well, you know what? Something about that story, and I wouldn't have told that either, but it happened so long ago, not last week. Not where you could be identified as, now we know who the guy was that left the poopy pants in the trash can.
I can never go back.
No, you can't.
No.
That's so bad.
So that's what happened to me. Good,
so that's
strong,
what happened,
sweet,
everybody.
clean, dear listener.
Aren't you glad he told you?
And then I came home and I immediately got in the shower.
Good.
Yeah. But my stomach didn't hurt after that.
Well, good. I'm glad you got it out of your system.
I got it out of my
I
system.
told Alan he's got to start eliminating things from his diet. And then
Babe.
you add things back in and you see what is causing you the
Babe,
distress.
The last 3 days, I've been intermittent fasting. I have been freaking solid. Ironclad constitution. It's been so smooth.
So what do you think
so
the problem
good.
is?
Well, I had whiskey, Diet Cokes, medium rare catfish, red
You think
beans
it was
and
the meat,
rice.
but other things have caused you to have stomach distress. I mean, there's been more than one occasion where you've had issues.
I think a lot of dairy does it.
Yeah.
And a lot of
I wonder if
chocolate.
you're gluten intolerant.
Sugar, a lot of sugar does it. And those drinks were so sweet.
Yeah.
I felt awful.
And expensive.
Yeah, I felt awful that night.
Anyway, all right. Well, there's that story we never have to share again.
Thank you. And a lot of our listeners and studio audience members are saying they support me. So thank you for that.
Thank y'all for supporting him.
They're also saying that this has happened to them.
I guarantee you nobody else has had to cut their underwear off in the Harley Davidson dealership bathroom.
She scared me. Okay, so I've been intermittent fasting the last 3 days. I've been starting at 11 a.m. and going to 7, or starting at 11:30. Like today, I went from 11:30 to 7:30. 8 hours of eating, 16 hours of fasting. This is part of a program I'm doing. It also involves exercise, nutrition, and I'm trying to, just be healthier heading into the holidays. I think we're going to go on a trip to the beach in November. So it gives me a goal. It gives me something to do, to look forward to.
Something to do.
Right. So one of our listeners heard us talking about intermittent fasting, and she sent us a letter. This is from Joyce. Subject, intermittent fasting. Dear Alan and Kellie, first I want to say I love listening to your podcast. I've been listening since you first started.
Thank you.
I have also listened to the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Thank you.
Nationally syndicated, since I started driving myself to school around 2007-ish. Kellie, I love how confident and bold you are,
Aw.
while also being kind and warm-hearted.
Oh, thank you.
I am happy that you and Alan found each other.
Thank you.
Alan, you remind me of my husband. Hey now, I never know what he's going to say or to who. And I think he says things just to see how people react sometimes. Huh. I don't do that.
I don't think that's a compliment.
He loves to pick on me, but he has a heart of gold and would give a stranger the shirt off his back if they needed it.
Alan would give you the underwear out of his pants.
I'd cut it out of my pants and give it to you. I'm just kidding. I would not do that. I wanted to write in when I heard Alan talking about starting intermittent fasting. I think that's amazing. I've been doing intermittent fasting for almost a year now, and it has been the best lifestyle change for me. I started out fasting 16 hours, but now I fast for 18 hours on average. Wow. It has helped me lose weight and feel more energetic without having to count calories or worry about time-consuming meal prep. As a busy mom, it has been a life changer. However, I do think you might want to reconsider using artificial sweeteners during your fasting period because they can actually make your fast harder. It may be hard to cut them out for just a little while, but it makes fasting so much easier. Plain water, black coffee, green tea, and unsweet tea are all fine. You get used to the plain taste. Whenever I feel hungry during my fast, I drink a tall glass of water, and then the hunger typically goes away. I linked an article below by Jen Stevens, G-I-N, Stevens, an intermittent fasting author who talks about why it is better to not use artificial sweeteners during the fast because the sweet taste can still cause an insulin response in your body. She also includes some research articles in her post. She also has 2 different podcasts, the Intermittent Fasting Podcast and Intermittent Fasting Stories, that are great. And
you should listen to those.
She gives me a link here. It's jenstevens.com.
G-I-N.
G-I-N, yeah, S-T-E-P-H-E-N-S. I thought about not writing in at all because I usually like to stay out of people's business. Too late. I'm just kidding. But intermittent fasting has worked so well for me, and I hope that it can do the same for you. Thank you for both sharing your authentic selves with us every week. Sincerely, Joyce.
All right. Thank you, Joyce.
That was good.
Yeah, because I was telling Alan that the lady I talked to about it, my hormone specialist, she said even if you just do it like 3 days a week, it still has benefits. You don't have to do it, if you want to ease into it, because it is a huge shift in the way you eat. But she said no sweetener. And I was like, well, maybe I could get used to drinking unsweetened tea. Because I know a lot of people, your family all drinks unsweetened tea. And I don't know how y'all do it. But, I grew up in the South where we put so much sugar in it. My brother still makes his tea that way. It's like sugar syrup in the bottom of your tea.
Ugh.
But when I moved to Texas many, many years ago, you couldn't find sweet tea anywhere. Now you can, but you couldn't then. And so I got used to drinking it with the fake stuff. But I guess I could, but I don't think I could do black coffee, y'all. Oh, it's just so bitter.
So Joyce, I'm going to take your recommendation and I'm going to try to do this at some point. I'm trying to work into this slowly because this is quite a change for me. I mean, I'm up early and I usually eat or have a protein shake really early in the morning. So now I'm waiting until 11:30, and I'm just drinking coffee, drinking water, lots of water to kind of fill me up and get me to 11:30 or 11, So I'll get there. It's just taking me a little time to get adjusted to it. But I was telling Kellie, now, I just started this, and I don't know if our scale's a little off or what, but day 1 I weighed, day 3 I weighed, and I'd already lost 7. And I don't know if that's a lot of water weight or what that is.
Yeah, it could be water weight.
But I'm not feeling real energetic yet. I do have a freaking headache from.
I have a headache.
And I think it's that.
Cutting carbs.
It's the carb.
It's carb flu.
It's the carb flu, yeah. And I've had this before where the first couple of days, like when we did Red Mountain, remember that? First couple of days are tough and you're just like, man, this is. But then your body gets used to it and then you start feeling like you have so much more energy and it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So I'm still going through the carb flu, Joyce, but I'll get there. I'll try to do black coffee and unsweet tea.
All right. I can't do black coffee. I just don't think I can. I think the idea of drinking black coffee is cool.
Mm-hmm. JC drinks it that way.
He trained himself to drink it.
Yeah, my
He
man.
trained himself. And Big Al drinks it black. And I just don't know.
Shout out.
I tried drinking it. We had some up at work the other day. It was a flavored coffee. I guess that doesn't count either. It has to be plain coffee, right? Because doesn't flavored
Does it have
coffee
sugar in it?
Well, it's flavored. Like if you get the blueberry flavored Keurig, K-Cup or whatever, that's got to have something in it. So it must be you're supposed to drink plain. I don't know. It was just so bitter I couldn't do it. And so maybe I can do tea. I don't know. We've got some K-Cup tea things we could try.
Yeah.
Earl's Grey, I do believe.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for the tips on
Yeah,
that.
good tips, Joyce. And just real quick, I just on social media this caught my eye. There was a movie screening in Venice, Italy.
Venice Film Festival.
Venice Film Festival. It was for this movie called The Whale, and Brendan Fraser this is kind of his comeback, I guess. It's his first leading movie role in
a while.
in years.
Yeah, he was the hottest thing in Hollywood when The Mummy was out and all that. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Didn't he have some mental health problems?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. But he just went away for a while and wasn't making hit movies or wasn't I don't know if he wasn't making them at all, if they just weren't hit movies. I don't know. But I'm glad to see him back.
Over the years, the Rock posted something where he was like, Brendan gave me my first shot at being in a major film. Mm-hmm. He's like, that kind of launched my career. Yeah. So I'll always be indebted to him. But, Brendan Fraser, his appearance has kind of changed over the years. And for this role, he's heavy because the movie's called The Whale. He plays a teacher, 600-pound teacher who won't allow his students to see him he does all his teaching remotely. And apparently the story is, and I'm not giving anything away, this is basically, I guess the story is, he left his family for a gay lover. And he's been estranged from his daughter for years. And over the years, he's become, sedentary in this room. And he can't get out of the room because he's 600 pounds. Mm-hmm. So the story, and then his gay lover actually passed away during this time too. So now he's in this room, he's teaching, and this is the story of him trying to reconnect with his daughter. So the whole premise of it, it's like, wow, that is a wild story. Mm-hmm. I would like to see it just because I like Brendan Fraser. And what got me was I was looking on social media at the Venice screening. They gave him a 6-minute standing ovation. That is a long time to stand there and clap for somebody. 6 minutes?
He said he was crying.
He was sobbing. Yeah, he was crying. He looked so happy, But I don't know. I love comeback stories. I love the little guy that comes back, or maybe he was the big guy and then he fell from grace. Then he comes back. That's a lot of my tattoos were about that, redemption.
Don't worry, Darling was also screened. There's a lot of controversy, with that, with Olivia Wilde and Florence Pugh, Miss Flo, and Harry Styles and all that, and Chris Pine. And no, I don't think Harry spit on Chris Pine, but they got, I think they said a 4-minute standing ovation for Don't Worry, Darling. And there was a last-minute screening, and JC and Justin and Anna from our show, the Kid Craddock Morning Show, got to go see it.
She's good.
They loved it.
Did they?
They said it was really, really great. So there you go.
There you go. 2
movies to look forward to.
December, I think. It's
For The Whale?
For The Whale, it's available. So I wouldn't mind seeing it. I don't know. I heard it's a tearjerker though.
Yeah, the heavy stuff. I don't know.
That sounds heavy, but
real heavy.
It's doing good on Rotten Tomatoes. There were a few critics that they didn't give it the greatest.
Oh, there's
review.
always somebody, you know.
Yeah.
It's when you get somebody that's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, you're like, really? That's usually because only 1 or 2 critics have commented at that point. Because the more that comment, the numbers kind of fluctuate,
Yeah. Oh, I did see something where he said he wore a lot of prosthesis for this role.
Yeah, he gained weight naturally, but then he had to.
He's heavy, but he's not 600 pounds.
Right.
And he said that it was so hard to move in the prosthesis.
Well, it probably helped him act
right.
the role.
He said he, I guess, could sort of relate to people who are really that heavy, because he said it took a tremendous amount of effort and strength to just move.
Yeah.
And he said that was something that I just kind of hit him,
Yeah, it's heartbreaking when you watch those shows, My 600-Pound Life or whatever they have on TLC or wherever. I haven't seen one of those in years, but it's just always so heartbreaking because it's such, food is such an addiction. And the thing about, people talk about drug and alcohol addictions, but food, you have to have food to survive, and so it's like if your addiction is food, you can't just quit food cold turkey.
Yeah.
Like you can maybe with other, I don't know. It's just tough and it's heartbreaking. So anyway, I don't know if I want to see it with you. You might have to go see it first. Tell me how it ends, and then I'll go watch it.
Really?
Yeah. Ever since I had him, Kellie, I don't like. If it's
you don't like
something's
sad
really
movies?
Well, anything with a lot of anxiety that makes me real anxious. I just, oh man,
Yeah.
I come out of my skin, and I just want to know how it ends, who lives.
Yeah.
And if I know going in, he's going to die. Kellie, he's just going to die. If I know that going in, then I can maybe handle it. I don't want to be blindsided.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious because, like I said, I love stories of redemption. My three of my favorite movies are about that exactly. The Unforgiven, Shawshank Redemption, and The Natural. They're all about somebody who had it, they're down, and then they come back.
I think speaking of, you got to know how it ends. I think there's a website called Did the Dog Die? I think that's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. But I think if there's a movie with an animal, you can go to, I think it's called didthedogdie.com, and it'll tell you whether, because some people can't handle it when an animal dies in a movie.
Oh.
It's so upsetting.
Yeah.
I mean,
wow.
so upsetting.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right.
All right, babe.
We covered a lot.
Oh.
So much. This one's going to go down. We might submit this episode for the podcast awards.
Is there such a thing?
Sure, yeah.
Amen.
There is. I don't know what they're called.
Amen.
I don't think they're called the Webbies. I think that's something else.
Do you know I own it? Amen.
But there is a podcast awards. I just don't know what it's called.
Well, we're not going to submit it, this.
Not this episode, you don't think?
Me going a crop dust gone wrong.
Oh, man. I thought we maybe had a shot with this one.
I just want everyone to know out there, I appreciate you. I appreciate you listening, your support, and I know this has happened to you too.
You cannot say that. I'm sure it's happened
It
to
has.
several
They just won't
listening.
admit it.
I'm sure it's happened to several people listening, but I don't think that's happened to
Ever happened to you?
anybody. Where I've had an accident?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so no
But
big
I'm
deal.
not
You just
gonna-
admitted it.
I'm
No
not
big
gonna
deal. Who
tell.
cares?
I was also sick.
I was sick.
Like I had like the stomach flu.
Well, I didn't have the flu, but I had the stitch.
You and I both had it.
I had the bubble gut.
Remember, we went. It was New Year's Eve. We were both sick in the bed.
Babe, yeah.
So sick.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We both had it.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know if it was the buffet or if we got a bug. But we both were like, oh, it was awful. But we both had it together, thankfully. Thankfully.
Sound like an air popper in there.
It was bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, but we don't need to go into details because nobody needs to know that stuff.
Nope. We're sweet and clean. All right, babe. I love you desperately.
Love you.
I love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
I love them so desperately. Even after this, I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.